Tucker.
Definitely.
So we've had a decent amount of games to watch Anthony Edwards, and I know last time you came on the show, I think you were pretty positive on him. What do you are you still positive on Anthony Edwards, or would you have rather had us take someone else? I guess I know you said James Wiseman, but what are your thoughts on that Anthony Edwards draft pick?
Well, yeah, I mean, I went on the record saying that Wiseman was my guy. I also said there is the audio. You can track it down.
We will.
That you could make a strong case that if you're chasing a third superstar, Bradley Beal, Ben Simmons, you name the third superstar, right? And again, we can debate D'Angelo Russell, but I'm talking them internally that they view D'Angelo as a superstar, even if he's the third piece, that he's got superstar qualities, that if you're chasing a third superstar, that the guy that had the highest potential trade value would have been LaMelo Ball. And he's kicking ass right down in Charlotte. I mean, he's the clear cut right now rookie of the year. And this is coming from a pretty big Tyrese Halliburton fan.
Yeah.
And Halliburton has been really good.
Very good.
Last week. James Wiseman, unfortunately, hurt. But, like, we saw how good he can be in those games against the Wolves. Like, remember that block shot against Layman? And then he runs down the court, beats guys down the court, and then dunks it from, like, 10, 12 feet out. Yeah. Like,
it's always Layman.
You can't teach that. Like, that is
unfortunate.
That is off the charts, to use a term that the young kids love, sick, right? Like, that was sick, right? So, like, we've seen a lot from those guys. But on Anthony, we've seen enough. I mean, he can do a lot of different things. I don't like him taking all the threes that he's been taking. Like, I want him attacking the hoop literally every time he gets the ball. Like, seriously. I feel like in due time, he's going to get more and-ones. Like, he's not finishing at a high rate at the rim, but I think that's coming.
And
I think him getting to the free throw line more is coming. The defense still needs work, but I think that can be said about a lot of guys. Like, let's not forget Anthony Edwards could be a freshman at Georgia right now. He reclassified. He's still really young. So there's enough there that I would bet on Anthony Edwards long term. Like, there's enough there that I really like. But I will tell you guys, I do worry about him reaching his full potential in this environment. That just things are so broken here, so messed up in so many ways that can he reach his full potential in this climate?
That's a very good,
and I mean that's just horrible, obviously, because I think he's got a really high ceiling as a scorer. But I think there's a lot of players on this roster that do or try to do the same sort of things as him. Like, you have D'Lo, Cat, and Malik that are really high volume scorers. So you're kind of taking his best aspect away from his game and forcing him into being a really big off ball player, which obviously he wasn't really an off ball player at all in college. So I would really worry for him too. And I think another thing in that draft is at 17, I was really high on Precious Achiuwa, and now seeing him play like for the Heat is exactly what we need right now. So that one really stings a little bit.
They liked him a lot too, Chris, pre-draft. Like, they had a pretty healthy grade on Achiuwa. In fact, I think if they had stayed at 17, like, I think he was their guy. Yeah, remind me where Sadiq Bey went. I think there was definitely some interest in Sadiq Bey too, Pistons, who ended up in Detroit. Yep. Did he go like pick 18?
18.
He go right after. But he was right in that mix too. But yeah, I think the Memphis kid, I think if they had stayed at 17, that was their guy. They also would